Hi Pisces, welcome to your July reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, really quickly, Cancer season. That means my birthday is around the corner. Normally, I take a break from personal readings during my season, but this month, I want to stay available. So, if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, then you can find the information in the description box. And I just wanted to let you guys know before I forget. All right, so Pisces, Cancer season, that water energy is coming in. Really quickly, during meditation, I got something, a message for you guys, which was some of you may be working on something creative, want to kickstart something, or have been trying to get something off the ground. And what I got for guidance to stir more towards things rolling, to have things work. Basically, it is important for you to add a personal ingredient, to make it a little bit more personal, to not be afraid to show a little bit vulnerability when it comes to this thing you're trying to get off the ground. So because of your life experience, because of the person you are, because of the way that you can feel and tune in, those are the reasons that it can be successful, because it's a personal note, a personal touch that only you can add. And that's very important ingredient for you to get it moving. That's what I'm hearing. So just really quickly, if you have been feeling stuck, whether it's creatively, whether it's you trying to get something moving, it needs that special ingredient, which is a personal touch, like only one thing that it can be, that only you can add, right? So dive within, see where you're leaving something out, and try to open up that part of yourself and add it to what you're trying to create. That's something I got really strongly for you guys. So if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. That's totally fine. But I know that there's a Pisces out here coming to this reading this month and needed to hear that message. So that was it. All right. Overall, next 6 months, great time for you guys to get certain creative projects, off the ground in general. Like, it's important for you to be yourself, Pisces, to create the way you create, to live in your authentic self, to come forward as your authentic self. Like, these next 6 months, it will be really beneficial for you to get back to the basics and get back to the foundation that makes you you, and why you want to start something in the first place, or why you don't and no longer connect with something, and to stay true to that, regardless if whatever, situation you're in, regardless of whoever's opinion is attached to it or is important or anything like that. It's important that you stay true to yourself, because you're being called upon in that way. All right. July will definitely help you with that. July will definitely help you to get back that sense of self, and knowing exactly, like, sort of what is blocking your pathway right now, or has been blocking you. And overall, let the fun part come out. Let your inner child guide you. Let your creative energy flow. Be romantic, be open, come from the place of love. And do things with heart. Do things because you have a certain feeling about it. Speak your truth as well, because the throat chakra is really a thing. Okay, maybe do some throat chakra meditation. I need to do some as well. But just overall, go with that. All right, because that's the real guidance that you have right now. That's something that's guiding you. All right, Pisces, I got 2 cards for you during pre-shuffle with this deck, and I couldn't choose between 1 or 2. I was like, no, I meant to read both for you guys. So I'm going to read both, and sit back, relax, and just listen to the words. See if they connect to you. See if you can read between the lines. See if it enlightens something within you. The first card you have is All Paths Lead Home. It's normal to look to the external world for answers and guidance. What's revolutionary, is turning your gaze inward. You're being called to source your guidance from within, to study the terrain of your inner landscape, to develop a reliable relationship with your soul. The more time you spend connecting with your soul, the deeper the connection will become. The challenge for empaths is staying connected without cutting off from the world. The best way to do this is to develop a daily practice that helps you with to keep checking in, to draw on the wisdom within, and to let that be the authority in your life. If this card appears, you may be called to develop or switch up your spiritual practice, to get in the habit of turning your gaze within, getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, to start from a feeling of at homeness, and throughout each day to find simple ways to keep on coming home within. This doesn't mean switching off from the realities of today's world. We need as many conscious people as possible living with their eyes wide open. Rather, it's a call to start your day from a place of connectedness, from grace and devotion. So when you go out into the world and when you let the world come in, you do it from an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place deep, deep within. All right, Pisces. So there's a call upon to let Cancer energy help you to enlighten that sense of intuition, to tune in with yourself, to center yourself before you go out and be around people. Or before you watch the news or read things online or go on social media, it's important for you to establish a sense of home within yourself. So when you are out there in the world, you're visiting and your place at home is within. Your place at home is connected to how you're feeling, what you want, what you think, what you feel. Like all of those things, not of like, oh, I picked up on it and I got exposed to this for a long time and now I think that's just what I'm thinking, or that's what I'm feeling because I've been feeling this way because I've been around these people, or I've been engaging in this or that, and that's the thing. Second card was Whale and Orca Elders, which I thought was so beautiful. The artwork is so beautiful and you guys are swimming, If somebody knows how to handle the ocean, it's you guys. All right, here we go. I'll put it here. There we go. The Whale and Orca Elders are benevolent cosmic beings, here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet. By the way, I thought that was so fascinating. I never really looked at them this way, but like reading this really got me thinking. So powerful. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, Mercury. To harmonize it with their song. As they wave around the ocean, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonic calls us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Looking into an eye of a whale is something you will never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. To bow to who you truly are. To stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. To leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door. To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The Whale and Orca Elders want you to give others privilege of seeing you, who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings. To drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. And again, that's quite connected to what I felt in the beginning. Like, Use your uniqueness, use your own inner voice to connect it. All right, allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. Wow. Pisces is so powerful. I thought these two cards are really connected to the energy that I'm picking up for you when it comes to the future energy. They're guiding you back home, where it all started. What's the raw and the real and the authentic self of you? What's your soul song? And sing it, because if the world, provides the most from any sign, when they're in the authentic self, it's from Pisces. Because you guys create beauty, you guys create feelings and art, and can give a sense of understanding and just overall a healing that no other sign possesses in the depth that you guys can do it by just being yourself. For example, when it comes to your sister sign Cancer, like I'm a Cancer, for example, we have similar traits. Of course, we're quite alike, but yet we're so different at the same time, and I think that the uniqueness that you guys hold within, because you are Pisces, because your Pisces energy within you have this unique soul song. And if you get away from that, you feel it so intensely, so flow with that, express yourself, do that, like take that shot on yourself. Don't be afraid to show your uniqueness. Who cares what anybody says? Who cares what anybody thinks? It's not about that. It's about the people that hear your song. It's like, oh, I resonate with that. Now I feel this door opening within myself as well. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you for reminding me. Instead of going out there in the world, finding a person who reminds you to go home. It's about you reminding yourself, and with that, inspiring others to do the same, and to see people from through everything, through their identity, through their belief system, through their gender, through their sexual preference, and all of that. Through it all, what do you see? You have the capability to really see the soul, the light within someone's soul and within yourself at the same time, and add that little magical ingredient on your journey in whatever way you want to go. Personally, you got this. These next 6 months, do it with joy. Do it from a place of, I'm excited, I'm admired, I'm inspired, I'm motivated, I feel the connected. It makes sense, and to surround yourself with people who are on a similar journey, or who feel give you that space to create from that place, and love to see you and love to be inspired by you. And set your goals and work towards it step by step, but it starts from a place of home. Come to home first. Come centered first. All right, let's jump into the tarot. I'm gonna ring the bell. Take a deep breath in, Pisces. All right. This is the third eye chakra, helping you to connect. Pisces for the month of July. Pisces for the month of July. The Hierophant, the Death card, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Exactly. Stand for what you believe is right. Stand for what you believe in. Stand for that. Stand for newness. Stand for growth. Stand for death and rebirth, because it's a month of rebirth. Keep a commitment to the journey. Don't lose yourself. The Emperor with the Sun. So if you stand in your own personal true belief, and you know that that's the truth for you, but you're not bothered with other people holding the same truth. It's about you. You got to claim your happiness. You got to claim that space for yourself. Got to claim that energy to create. You got to claim the time, the space. That's what I keep hearing. The space. Give yourself that space. Nine of Pentacles. Powerful, beautiful. Okay, and then you have the Hierophant who's laying on the ground. I cannot grab it right now because my back. But it's just a Hierophant, right? I wouldn't lie about that. And you guys know. So, could have been an earth sign around you. I just feel for some of you, you just recently came out of a connection, or you're thinking about leaving a connection because it just feels like you constantly have to prove or constantly have to defend your position, your independentness, your way of thinking, your way of doing, your way of your way. And it's, you understand, you now see that you make it so much harder on yourself by surrounding people that it's not even the development of what you're trying to reach. It's about actually spending all your time and energy to create space so you can actually start to do something, because you have to defend what you're trying to do constantly to the people around you. You're removing yourself from that in whatever way, shape, or form that is. It could be a friend, that could be a job, that could be a boss, that could be a dad, it could be your mother, it could be a sister, could be your lover, could be your ex, could be anything, could be an old part of yourself. But you want to clear that space out. You see a pattern, because I see patterns. You see a certain pattern of something that you gave and now you're taking it back. And what happens when you take that back? The sun comes out, and all of a sudden everything is possible again. You start to understand that now you have that space and time. You start to feel confident. This is beautiful, because this is her knowing exactly what her garden holds, knowing exactly what all the beauty and all the peace and alignment you have within yourself, all the love that you can feel for self, and how it feels when you love yourself on that level. This is her coming home, and this is what her garden, this is what she made, this is what she created, this is what he or she, you know, it's not she in female, it's not gender related, but it's your feminine side. Regardless if you're a man or a woman, as a Pisces, you should be connected to your femininity, because she creates, you know, and nurtures. Nine of Pentacles. So, what is this? Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. You're holding on to something. One sec. I'm gonna see what cards came with that. Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. You can't have, you know, that's the thing, Pisces. I know that you guys, you know, you will forever give somebody an opportunity, or give somebody a shot or a chance to prove themselves, or to change, or to evolve. You will give them time and energy and nurturing. You gotta ask yourself, you know, it's not for all of you, but for some of you, you gotta ask yourself, do you want love, real happiness, a real soul-to-soul connection, or do you want this person? It's not about what you want from this person. Do you want this person, or do you want love? Do you want somebody who appreciates you and loves you and builds his future with you, or do you want the person? Because if you decide, if you've seen a pattern coming from this person, Pisces, and it showed you over and over that you have to sort of be two parts of yourself. You have to neglect something within self. You have to keep on hoping and focusing towards the future, because it will get better, might get better, maybe it change, it will change. And it's about seeing the pattern and understanding that if you choose this pathway with this person, because you have free will, and you will feel and know when it's divine timing for you, whether to continue or to leave or to move forward. But you gotta understand that if you choose this person, then the past behaviors and the patterns that you've received is something that you're gonna continue seeing and receiving. And if you do not feel like that is something that makes you happy, that is enough for you, for your soul, is what I'm trying to say. Not like what all the things you want, but the things you need. Then you do want the person instead of that connection, the love, the soul to soul. So you choose. It's up to you. Like I'm not saying like one or two, you should pick one. But the thing is that what I do know is that don't stay and keep on choosing this person because you haven't found your home within yourself in quite some time. Then you can still choose the person, but first take a period of time of coming home within self and then make a decision based from that point of view. Take a break, create some space. If this is not your story, if you're like totally happy with the people, person you're with, or totally happy with being by yourself, then what's coming in for you is to know what makes you happy and do not neglect that part within yourself by standing up, by cutting everything out that is actually has no service for your happiness or your contentment or your peace of mind. Don't hold on to something because it's been in your life for a long time. Can't go wrong with newness and transformation and change this period of time, Pisces. You can't. Because you will learn and you will collect more soul's lessons and you will, develop. It's very important to... You can't keep everything around, And you understand this, I know. But it's time for you to cut some things out. Quiet down the noise. Okay. Overall, it just looks beautiful. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, Sun card. You got all of this potential flying through the air. You gotta go within, because that's that Virgo laying here on the ground. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, Virgo. This is your opposite, Your opposite of you is the one who's quite introvert, who has that moment of solitude, but doesn't do it externally. How can you do both? Be both. The 9 of Wands. Like, I feel for some of you, you have to release a way of looking at love, a way of looking at relationship, a way of looking at your luck in love. You have to shift and change that and cut down that that way of seeing it, because it keeps on giving you the same results. I see it with the 9 of Wands here. I know you have been tested many, many times. But look at that. This Cancer season is the moment where you walk away from that. Yes, somebody may have failed you, left you out in the cold, didn't give you back what you received, what you deserved, and what they received from you. But you can move forward. You do not need nobody to divine you, Pisces. Honestly, you really do not. So, coming out of the cold into something that makes you happy. Go on that chariot. Take a ride. So moving forward, I see you overcoming these challenges. I see you speaking up. I see you moving forward. Being very powerful about that as well. So I'm going to get one more card for you, Pisces. There we go. This is what we need. With the Magician. The key is what the first 2 cards told you. Go within. Come home to self first. Because this is the true guidance that you got in this life and these coming months. Follow your bliss, follow your joys, what I keep hearing. I'm gonna get one more card for you from this animal deck. So I just love it so much. All right, Pisces for the month. Justice. You got justice. Look at that. Look how happy he is. You know, it sometimes takes a long time, but they always remember. Fair decisions will be made after all the evidence is reviewed impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. Right? That's the energy. But I feel that also has to do with you. How hard are you on yourself once you get out of this period of time and start to really see your worth and think, oh, I was so stupid back in the day. Why did I take it on so long? Why? And you know, no, it's like I have compassion for myself. I'm just very proud that I overcame that. I'm now in a new pathway. And I love myself for that. You know, I never would have got that far if it wasn't for those experiences and made me who I am. And now I can move forward and I can evolve. And I did that and I got that experience, collected that, and I can do something good with that. Don't be too hard on yourself. Review things from all sides. Okay? From all sides, from all points, from all perspective, higher perspective. Right. Things will be handled in a fair and just manner. All right? Think that's it? So, thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. I love you so much. I wish you an amazing month of July and enjoy the water, okay? Like also literally, like go enjoy some water somewhere. Go be in the water. It's going to help you release some of that BS, okay? I love you. Mwah. Good luck. Bye.